season. Didn't play at all my junior year. My senior year, and thanks to my lovely wife, who was my girlfriend then, she encouraged me to go out and participate because all my buddies were playing. So I figured I'd go out and give it a shot. Little did I know that after that senior year, one of the coaches from Nicholls State, Bill Clements, who used to coach at Holy Cross High School, coaching here at Nicholls, got in touch with all the high school coaches in the New Orleans area and said, look, we know we're not going to get blue chip athletes, but if you have anybody that thinks they want to play, send them our way. I saw an opportunity to come maybe play football, get a degree, and unbeknownst to that, I was offered a scholarship, and here I am.
Yeah. So did you come?
4 years later, we won our conference. That's attributed to the players that we had, to the coaching staff that we had, and just the resilience of the players that wanted to play. So an opportunity was out there, and I took advantage of it, and a lot more opportunities popped up as things progressed.
Yeah, you talk about having a great career. He was all conference, obviously had a wonderful career. Nicholls had just started his football program. And became a third-round pick of the Kansas City Chiefs right after Mayor Thibodeau. Talk to us about adapting or taking advantage of that opportunity. We don't know the difference from here to the NFL. Talk to us how you were able to make that jump and make it at such a high level. Because he was a freshman all-conference, I believe, correct? A freshman player of the year, a freshman all-conference?
I made all-conference.
All-conference, yeah.
But you know, the transition from college football to the NFL is a big leap. You have a lot of fast players in your Division II and lower college football, and then you have a lot more fast players when you get to Division I. When you get to the NFL, they're all fast. So as a rookie, back in '76 when I was drafted, the rookies came in about 10 days prior to all the veterans. So we're all feeling pretty good. We have a bunch of rookies, a bunch of free agents, so we're feeling good. You know, we got a week of practice. You know, it's all good. Then the veterans show up. Talk about a change. So I'm standing in the huddle, my first day, my first rotation with the first team. I'm looking at Emmett Thomas, Willie Lanier, Jim Lynch. These are all the defensive guys. Ed Podolak on offense. I'm starstruck. They actually had to hit me in the head and say, you want to pay attention so we can get some play? So if it wasn't for those guys, especially the defensive guys that took me under their wing and helped me make the adjustment from college to pro, my career could have been a lot different.
Which at the time was an NFL record. Talk to us about that memory, and then talk about your greatest memory in the NFL.
That definitely was one of the highlights. In that same game, the lowlight was we lost that game.
You remember that?
So we actually had worked on this one particular play that they thought Seattle would run down on the goal line. And it was a fake dive play. They slammed the tight end as a blocker and then release. And the strong safety was supposed to pick him up. And we had worked on it all week, and the strong safety, for some reason, just wasn't catching. Well, that play popped up, just like we saw it, and Jim Zorn didn't throw the ball quite high enough, so Gary got it and took off and ran as fast and as far as I could. 2 days later, I scored a touchdown. And it still is the Kansas City Chiefs record for longest interception.
I got TikTok, and I do watch it a lot, and I always hear these new NBA players and Major League players in football says, what was your welcome to the league play or moment? Did you have a welcome to the NFL moment where you were like, okay, these guys are on a different level?
First preseason game I'm in, and I'm starting free safety with the starting lineup. And play develops. It's just a real short pass play. I drop back my normal free safety position. Read the route. It's an undercut. I plan. I'm driving to it. And as soon as I get about 2 feet from the guy, he disappeared. What happened? I'm looking over here saying, there's a massive advantage, the linebackers got him. I started crying. I said, no way I belong here, this is way too fast. So that was really the first wake-up call that you know that it's a different level when you get there. A couple of things that I'm proud that I can say. I'm on Walter Payton's highlight reel. There's a play where they run some of Walter. I think Walter Payton is probably the greatest football player competitor I've ever played against, and a true gentleman. Just a great person. So this one particular play, I think I'm number 4 that hits him. I thought I knocked him off his feet. All I did was bounce him back, and he ran over me, and 4 more guys missed him. So I'm on the Walter Payton highlight. Another highlight, and this is one that I really appreciated, was when I got the phone call from Clark Hunt, who is the Chief Executive Officer for the Kansas City Chiefs, telling me that I was inducted into their Hall of Fame. That was truly an honor, because when you look at that Ring of Honor in Arrowhead Stadium, and you look at those names up there, which one doesn't belong? Not mine. I'm up there. So that was truly an honor to be thought of with those great players like Willie Lanier and Emmett Thomas. It's fantastic.
You can talk to the guys that are at Nicholls right now. Talk to me about a couple of your core memories, or things when you look back on your career and think of Nicholls, they just make you smile. And you get that feeling that we all long to yearn as we get out of this place.
Well, one thing I can tell y'all that y'all don't know was my first day at Nicholls. It was the first day, it's all conditioning, and you have to run and do all the things that you're supposed to do before you get here, which some of us didn't do. So I almost fell out during that, the exercise training and the distance running and all that stuff. So finally I survived that. Later that day I decided I'm gonna go into town and get some snacks. Well, lo and behold, I'm at the intersection on Canal Street, and it's changed what before it used to be, but there used to be a train crossing there, and it was kind of screwy traffic. And I got a fender bender. So first day, I'm away from home, away from my girlfriend, my wife now. I'm ready to go. I get back to the dormitory, and my secondary coach, Coach Goulas, met me there. And he basically talked me off the edge. Because I was that close to leaving, and none of this would ever happen. So my point is, the coaches really get engaged with the players, and they can touch you in more than just football. They can sympathize with you, give you the pros and cons of what to do, what not to do. So I really do appreciate what he did at that particular time, because I was in a bad situation, and it could have gone a different way. But I really do appreciate what he did.
Two final questions that you take 2 steps forward, they want to pull you back 3 steps, right? Finally start to get on your road and try to keep you off of it. So who impacted your life the most? A couple of people, one person that whether he kept you straight or gave you the motivation and courage to do what you did?
A couple of people here at Nicholls, Coach Bill Clements, prince of a guy, and I don't think I ever saw him lose his temper, but he always managed to get us where we needed to be, put us in the right positions, and was just a great influence of how to work and be a person of not only a football player, but as a person. The other guy is Coach McGoey, my secondary coach, who helped me through, I was a cornerback, and I'm going.
High school, the ball's going to get taken from you, right? It's going to happen. And do we need to be prepared for that? Or how was that like for you? How did it impact your life? Was you ready for it? Just talk about to the young people that think it's going to last forever, but it will eventually end.
It does come to an end, sooner than later for a lot of people. We talked about opportunities before. You have an opportunity not only to play a great sport, and hopefully you have the opportunity to get to the level that I play. If it doesn't happen, you need to have something to fall back on. get your degree, take advantage of the opportunities you have now, because you never know when that game comes up. I was fortunate, I played 7 years in the NFL, and I didn't know this until I was inducted to the Chiefs Hall of Fame. I'm the first player with the Kansas City Chiefs that started their first 101 consecutive games. There comes a time when the game's over and you have other things to do. Make sure you have something to fall back on. Get your education, develop relationships. The people that you're working with now and these coaches, they'll lead you in the right direction. Take advantage of those opportunities.
And the last thing is,